unomthwakazo omuhle silamukela njalo kwesinye isiqephu sethu sezindaba ngumsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio. Namhla kungoLwesine zili-14 kuNcwabakazi ngomnyaka ka-2025. Indaba lizethulelwa nguKhethiwe Chuma. Kwesihamba phambili namhlanje sokulokumemezela njalo kokuba kutshintshe ukuqhutshwa kwezokhetho. Umnangagwa ufuqa ukuba ukhetho ludluliselwe phambili ibandla eliphikisayo lithi abantu abazukuvuma. Lo owayeboshiwe uthi sihlukumezeke kakhulu ngesikhathi umnangagwa engumgcini sihlalo wenhlanganiso ye-SADC. Nanzi indaba zethu ngokugcweleyo. Isiphathamandla sebandla eliphikisayo umama uSeneta uBongai Thome uthi ilizwe laseZimbabwe lidinga indlela ezishiyeneyo zokulungisisa ezokuqhutshwa kokhetho ukuze kube lokhetho olukhululekileyo njalo oluthembakalayo. Uye wathi sikhona isidingo sokuba ukubhaliswa kwalabo abaqala ukuvota kube indlela ephezulu njalo ephucukileyo ethi lapho umuntu efikisa iminyaka eli-18 avele abhaliswe ukuvota. Ukhulumela umsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio, umama uSeneta uThome uthi kumele kube lendlela eziza kukhangela ukuqhutshwa kokhetho endaweni zokuqhutshwa ukhetho kanye lalabo abangaphandle kwelizwe ukuba bavunyelwe ukuba bavote. Ake simzweni umama ekhuluma.
Oh, thank you so much, Citizens Movement Radio. Yeah, Zimbabwe needs various electoral reforms to ensure a free, fair, and credible election. And these reforms include voter registration reforms. That is, if we can have automatic voter registration, where citizens turning 18 would be automatically registered to vote, aiming to increase voter participation and simplify the registration process. And we also maybe look at biometric voter registration, implementing a robust and efficient biometric voter registration system to eliminate dead and absent voters from the voters' roll. Because we know that we still have a lot of ghost voters, and that's where the rigging starts. And also looking at electronic transmission of results, allowing a swift release of final result tallies through electronic transmission of presidential election results, like what happens in other developed countries. We have the capacity to do that if we use our resources in a good way. Now, we can also actually maybe try to install CCTV cameras in polling stations, and this reduce post-election disputes. I know it's an expensive task, but we can actually do that because we've got a lot of minerals in this country where we can get enough resources that can be used for this worthy cause. And then accessibility reforms like Braille voting, incorporating Braille voting to facilitate voting for citizens with impaired vision. And then postal voting for hospitalized citizens, extending postal voting to citizens admitted in hospitals during elections so that at least they also make their decision and vote for the candidate of their own choice. Voting for people with disabilities, that is implementing measures to ensure people with disabilities can exercise their right to vote. We also need electoral commission reforms, that is strengthening ZEC's independence, ensuring Zimbabwe Electoral Commission ZEC remains an independent body to build trust in the electoral process. We can incorporate the church, the business community, and political party representatives, and any other necessary people that might be found necessary to join this group, so that at least the body is apolitical. Diaspora voting, we also need those diaspora votes because we have over 5 million Zimbabweans living abroad, and exploring the feasibility of allowing diaspora citizens to vote. So we need their vote. They should be allowed to vote. And then also maybe need auditing of finances of political parties. Finances of the political parties should be audited because sometimes they are abused. Reducing time between polling station and result announcement. Reducing the time between polling stations and result announcement is also necessary as part of the reforms. And you also need the police, the army, the Air Force, and many other government departments that they should be apolitical and not work for a certain party. So yeah, if we have these, then actually we could have the candidate of our own choice. And so we continue to demand reforms as the citizens of Zimbabwe.
Osebenza eseduze kakhulu kaMnumzana u-Emmerson Mnangagwa uDaniel Garwe usephinde njalo wamemezela ukuba ukhetho lomnyaka ka-2028 ludluliselwe phambili ukuze uMnangagwa ahlale esikhundleni kuze kwedlule umnyaka ka-2030. Embukisweni opotayo emakhasini okuxhumana, uGarwe ubonakala ekhuluma labantu ebebebuthene lapho abesithi udaba luka-2030 luza kufezeka. Kusenjalo isiphathamandla sebandla eliphikisayo kanti njalo wayemela iPinga North edale lephalamende umhlonishwa uPrince Dubeko Sibanda uxwayise ukuba inhlelo zokudlulisela ukhetho phambili luza kubhekana lolaka oluvela ebantwini. Ake sizweni umhlonishwa uSibanda ekhuluma.
Ngibe lesikhathi sokulalela uhlanya lolu olweMashonaland East oluthiwa nguGarwe. Lupopota lubhudla amagwebu lusithi lona u2028 akeke wamiswa ngumuntu owazalwa ngowesifazane. Sithanda ukuthi sazise uGarwe ukuthi sebetshontshe kakhulu imali yaleli lizwe labangane bakhe labo ED Mnangagwa kakutsho ukuthi khona amaZimbabweans azahlala phansi egoqa izandla ethi hayi wobani lokhu lisenza santando. Sicela ukuthi simazise ukuthi amaZimbabweans azamanyana kungelani ukuthi ngabaliphi ibandla lezombangazwe. AmaZimbabweans azaba ndawonye emisana lalokhu okufuna ukuthi kwenziwe ngabantu abajonge ukuthi bethathe leli lizwe belifake ezikhwameni zabo. Ngicela ukuthi ngitshele uGarwe ukuthi amaZimbabweans abahluphekayo njalo abafuna umbuso ongcono banengi ukwedlula laba abatshontshayo. Ngenxa yalokho amaZimbabweans azasukuma, azamanyana, azalwisa ukuthi iconstitution lay ingagqekezwa njalo. Njalo ngithanda ukuthi ngitsho ukuthi kabe kwazi uGarwe ukuthi befuna bengafuni ngo2028 ama-elections ayakuba khona kuleli lizwe. Njalo uMnangagwa akula even iday elilodwa okufuza ukuthi ehlale ofisini lala nxa isikhathi sakhe sesikwanile. Uzahamba aye kibo eZambia ehlala labo Garwe bakhe.
Omunye wezakhamizi ezingama-78 ababoshwa e-Avondale kumnyaka ophelileyo besetheswa amacala ukuba bebehlose ukubhikisha ngemva kokuba u-Emmerson Mnangagwa ephiwe isikhundla sokuba ngumphathi-sihlalo wenhlanganiso ye-SADC uveze ukuba sebekhululekile kakhulu ngoba uMnangagwa akasenguye umphathi-sihlalo wale inhlanganiso ye-SADC. Omunye wamatitshala ophila lokukhubazeka okuningi uRonald Hondongwa owalahlekelwa ngumsebenzi ngemva kokuba ehlale insuku ezingama-500 esejele icala lakhe lingathonisiswa. Uye watshela umsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio ukuba isikhundla sika-Emmerson Mnangagwa sokuba ngumgcinisihlalo wenhlanganiso ye-SADC silethe ukuhlukumezeka ezakhamizini makhaza okugoqela lokwephulwa kwamalungelo abo. Ake sizweni uHondongwa ekhuluma.
SADC chairmanship, a thing of the past. It is gone, or it is now history. I am really happy today that the chairmanship that has caused so much pain to ordinary citizens has come to an end. As a teacher with multiple disabilities, I am filled with great joy. I am excessively happy that the Mnangagwa regime no longer chairs the SADC bloc. The SADC chairmanship that led to my brutal arrest, unlawful detention for several months without trial, which led to the loss of my income as my salary was unjustifiably seized. I have over 15 months now going without salary and unofficially fired from my job. A lot has happened due to this SADC summit and chairmanship. Rampant human rights violations that have never been witnessed before in our land, simply because there was an overzealous SADC chair. Makoro Koto, deal done. The chairmanship is gone.
Umongameli webandla eliphikisayo Advocate Nelson Chamisa uthi yena akazi ukuthengisa umphefumulo wakhe othengisela usathane. Loba umongameli uChamisa engomunye wabafundisi, inkulumo yakhe le isegcekeni ukuba iveza lo ongumthungameli wabantu bonke ukuthi akazi ukuthengisela umzabalazo wabantu ku-Emmerson Mnangagwa lombuso wakhe woncindezelo. Umongameli uChamisa waziwa ngokuba ubelokhu esala isikhundla asiphiwayo sokuthungamela ibandla eliphikisayo egalele lephalamende lapho abethi akazi ukuhlala lapho ancindezelwa khona ngumbuso woncindezelo. Ake sizweni izakhamizi ziphawula ngenkulumo kamongameli uChamisa.
I am Langton Mwanaka, an ex-political prisoner and a very strong supporter of Advocate Nelson Chamisa. Our People's President, Advocate Nelson Chamisa's comment that he will not sell out the people's struggle to a devil. His comment shows that he remains committed to the cause and he is an inspiration to us all democracy warriors. The president we voted for in 2018, 2023, and we are going to vote for in future elections is always vocal about his commitment to the struggle for democratic change and good governance. The current devil regime is always violating the law and tearing apart independent institutions. Mnangagwa's authoritarianism, pernicious regime often restricts opposition activities, bans protests, and limits free speech. But that cannot stop us to support our President, Advocate Nelson Chamisa. I'm one of those arrested and charged of trumped-up charges, but I will never stop supporting our President, Advocate Nelson Chamisa.
Maskata akanaka muri yeZimbabwe ndine mufaro mukuru kusangana neve-citizen movement vachinzwawo mashoko kubva kwatiri mawirirano nezviri kuitika mukati menyika yeZimbabwe. Mashoko azara munyika kana pasocial media achinzi President Advocate Nelson Chamisa vatengesa. President Advocate Nelson Chamisa vakapiwa mari kubva kuzvigananda. President Advocate Nelson Chamisa vakapiwa mari kubva kuZANU-PF. Aiwa, ayo mashoko vadudzira vakati bodo handitengesi vana veZimbabwe. Upenyu hwevana veZimbabwe hwakandikoshera zvisingambobviri. Upenyu hwevana veZimbabwe hwakakoshera ivo vana veZimbabwe naivo President Advocate Nelson Chamisa. Saka chandinoda kukuzivisai ndechekuti mashoko anobva kuZANU-PF anokupai gutsikano yokuti President Advocate Nelson Chamisa vanogona kunge vakapiwa mari, asi izvo zvinhu zvatakagara tichiramba nokuti uyo mutungamirika akapuwa chipo chake chekutungamira haagoni kuti agamuchire anything kubva kune vanozviti zvigananda, kubva kune vanhu. Ndinorangarira ini kuti Advocate Nelson Chamisa, president of this country, wakavhoterwa nevanhu, vakambotounzirwa bhegi chairo rekunzi rakauya nana Mr. Shelton, hatichatauri nezita, vachiti zvipo zvabva kuti vanhu vasumudzire pati, asi ivo vakazviti kwete, izvo handingamuchiri. Saka naizvozvo vana veZimbabwe, zivai kuti mutungamiri wenyu haasi mutungamiri ane madokudya, haasi mutungamiri ane part of zvigananda, mutungamiri wevanhu wamakatuma kuti basa. Ndosaka muchiona vachivhoterwa zvine mutsindo kubva 2018 chaiko vaMnangagwa vakarohwa zvavakanga vasinganzwisisi kuti varohwa nezvidhoma here kana kuti varohwa sei, asi vakarohwa nevhoti yevana veZimbabwe. Vana veZimbabwe vari kuziva zvavari kuda. Vana veZimbabwe vari kuziva kuti President Advocate Nelson Chamisa mutungamiri asingadi uori, mutungamiri asina chaanoda kubva kumunhu, mwana weZimbabwe anotoshuvira kuti Zimbabwe igova painofarwa kunge iri senyika inonzi yakakomborerwa, nyika yakakomborerwa. Ndosaka muchiona yakapuwa mutungamiri akadaro, asi ava vanongoita mutserendende nenyika isati iri yavo, vachiita maforeigners. Uyu mwana weZimbabwe ari kuda kusumudza nyika yeZimbabwe kuti iende pakunzi izonzi nyika yeZimbabwe iyo itoverengwavo ine karensi yayo, ine zvese, ine mari inotenga, ine zvese, ine magetsi sekutanga kwazvakanga zvakaita. Ndo pana President Advocate Nelson Chamisa. Musavhunduka kana kunzwa manyepo musocial media, nokuti kana muchinzwa ipo paya pakanzi social media rakashanai navo ndo varakashi. Saka musambovhunduka. Advocate Nelson Chamisa varipo pakumirira ruzhinji rweZimbabwe, asi tinoziva hedu kuti kuKenani tinosvika, nokuti tarisai mazanamganana akuitika mubato rezano. Zvinorakidza kuti mwanakomana womunhu aripo, mutungamiri akasarudzwa nevanhu, mutungamiri anodikwa nevanhu, nokuti chero zvese zvingadai zvichiitika mukati menyika ino zvinoitika mumashure mekunge vanhu vaine trust. Ndatenda.
Abathungameli besigaba kanye labo bonke abasebenzelana ndawonye lomphakathi wesabelweni saseBubi izolo baye bahlangana ndawonye lapho bebetshengisela khona usekelo lwabo kumongameli uNelson Chamisa. Emhlanganweni lo abantu baye batshelwa ngalokho kwenzakalayo elizweni kanye lalokho kuphathelane lezepolitiki kubandla eliphikisayo. Ababesemhlanganweni baye baletha indubo ababhekana lazo njengesabelo ukugoqela imigwaqo engekho esimeni esiqondileyo, ukuswelakala kwezibhedlela kanye lokuswelakala kwezikolo esabelweni sabo sonke jikelele. Umsakazo wethu weCitizens Movement Radio uye waxoxisana loKhutsi lapho sinikeze imininingwana eminingi ngalokho kade belakho.
Bubi constituency stands firm behind President Nelson Chamisa. Community leaders and stakeholders gathered yesterday to declare their unwavering support for President Nelson Chamisa, making it categorically clear that he is the only alternative and hope for a new prosperous Zimbabwe to be attained. Bubi is one of the marginalized districts with poor and unavailable network service coverage in most of its wards. Honorable Malikwa graced the event as she updated the community leaders with the current affairs of the nation. Community leaders highlighted the constituents' pressing challenges, including the current bad state of the road, inadequate health care facilities where even local clinics lack essential infrastructure and medical equipment, compromising residents' access to quality health care, limited access to education, the inaccessible and unaffordability of schools have led to a surge in young people deserting education, making them vulnerable to exploitation in the mining operation and substance abuse. Despite being a rich mining area, Bubi constituents lags behind in development, with ZANU-PF officials accused of looting and grabbing mines. The community has made it clear that they want President Chamisa as State House, as he is the only one who can bring about the total transformational change desperately needed by the country. The meeting also clarified that President Chamisa did not resign from politics, but rather from the contaminated CCC, emphasizing his commitment to the people. The community leaders expressed their determination to stand with President Advocate Nelson Chamisa on the journey to attaining a brighter future for Zimbabwe.
Uhulumende webandla leZANU-PF wathatha intambo zombuso kusukela ngomnyaka ka-1980 usehlale phezu kokubulawa komkhonomi, lokho sokuphambanise izizalwane zaseZimbabwe. Isiphathamandla sebandla eliphikisayo uSam Kondongwe uthi iziwakawaka zabantu abasha seziphakathi kokuphila kodubo ngenxa yokuswelakala kwamathuba ezomnotho ngaphansi kukahulumende webandla leZANU-PF. uKondongwe uthi ibandla leZANU-PF alilazo inhlelo zokulungisisa udaba lokuswelakala komsebenzi, lokhu okwadalwa yibo. Ake sizweni uKondongwe ekhuluma.
The fundamental problems created by ZANU-PF over 40 years now follow us like our shadows. To address these problems, we don't need to pretend that ZANU-PF is capable of addressing what they created. We need to be blunt and speak in the face of the corrupt rule, economic management and the saboteurs, and the looting happening every day in, day in broad daylight. We need transformation and renewal of how we see our nation under ZANU-PF. Since 1980, ZANU has presided over an economic genocide that has destroyed generations. Millions of youth have been plunged into poverty due to lack of economic opportunities under ZANU-PF system. ZANU-PF has no plan to address the unemployment crisis they authored. The youth are now wasting away in drugs, all because of ZANU-PF that can't create employment for them. The youth must be the backbone of any country's economy. But in Zimbabwe, because there is no economy to speak about, the youth are idle. And because they have nothing to do, they end up engaging in drugs, stealing, just to forget the misery given them by ZANU-PF. Those that want to earn an honest living are chased away from vending in the streets. We really need new leaders who bring life back to the youth. Zimbabwe is endowed with the vast minerals that if we manage those minerals, even our elderly are going to sit pretty at their homes, getting salaries or payments like what is happening in other nations. If you watch in Botswana, the elderly are on payroll. They are given monies for looking after the young ones that are left by the youth who are in employment. So as Zimbabwe, we really need new leaders who are going to bring smiles to the youth, who are going to quick start the economy to put it back into motion, that are going to make sure Zimbabwe is a country that can also be read amongst the countries that are developing, not this haphazard that we are seeing in our nation, giving a few people some few dollars so that they keep on singing the mantra 2030, which is nothing that which cannot bring even food on our tables. We really need new leaders.
Kwesinye njalo isehlakalo esimangazayo, ugatsha lwezemfundo ephansi kanye lephezulu seluveze umbiko wokuba izikolo sezivunyelwe ukuba zifundise abantwana ngesikhathi sekhefu, ikakhulu labo abakhangelele ukubhala imhloliso bebabhadalisa intengo. Umsekeli kanobhala jikelele wenhlanganiso ye-ATUZ uMnyarathi Msiwa uveze ukumangala ngalolu daba olukhitshwe lugatsha lwezemfundo lapho wathi kusho ukuthi ukufunda kwenziwa izifundi ngethemu kakwenelanga. Uye watshela umsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio ukuba lezi zifundo ezizakwenziwa ngesikhathi sekhefu azizi ukugoqela abantwana abangaphezu kwe-1.5 million abahluphekayo abangaphansi kohlelo lwe-BEAM abangenelisi ukubhadalela lezi zifundo. Ake sizweni uMasiwa echasisa.
It's quite shocking that the Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education has released a circular that allows some learners to pay for extra lessons that they call catch-up lessons during the holiday. This simply means that those learners who come from disadvantaged families, those who are affected, those learners who are orphans, those learners who are on BEAM, they are not going to be able to afford to pay such fees, which simply means these bunch of learners are excluded from these catch-up and remedial, so-called remedial lessons. But they are not remedial lessons because we know and the government acknowledges that learning during a term is not sufficient. Why learning is said to be not sufficient is simply because teachers are not sufficiently paid. As a result, they are demotivated. They cannot take on lessons from day one to the last day of the term because they will be running around hustling, trying to bring food to the table. So the simple thing that needs to be done is payment of teachers enough salaries, motivating teachers so that they can complete the termly work on time. Not to say that learners from a rich background are afforded another chance during the holiday to pay for lessons, to pay for teachers. So we know that our parents are poor parents. They cannot afford to subsidize the government. The government must pay teachers. The government must fund education. If there are gaps, the government must come on and pay resources for learning.
Umculi owaziwayo ngokuhlabela eChimurenga uThomas Mafumo usememezele ukuba usethatha umhlalaphansi akwazi ukucula emphakathini. uMafumo ofikisa iminyaka engama-82 lonyaka ukhangelelwe ukuba enze umdlalo wakhe wokugcina eBirmingham kwele-England mhla zingama-33 kuNcwabakazi kuwona lo mnyaka. Usaziwayo lo kwezomculo wazakala kakhulu ngokuchothoza umbuso ka-Emmerson Mnangagwa lenkohlakalo kanye lokuhlukunyezwa kwamalungelo abantu. uMafumo njalo owaziwayo uye wala isipho esasivela kuWicknell Chivayo esemodaka nokusho kanye lemali. Ngesikhangele kwezemidlalo, emidlalweni ye-CHAN tournament edlalwe izolo, iMadagascar iye yanqoba iCentral African Republic 2 eqandeni, kwathi iMauritania yona yanqoba iBurkina Faso ebesebedlala bengamadoda 11 eqandeni. Emidlalweni ezakudlalwa namhlanje, iMorocco izakubhekana leZambia kanti iDRC yona izakubhekana leAngola. Iqembu leTottenham lilahla amathuba abo okuthungamela 2 eqandeni ngemva kokuba behlohlwe amagoli 2 emzuzwini yokugcina liqembu lePSG emidlalweni ye-UEFA Super Cup. iPSG yadlulela phambili ngemva kokuba inqobe iTottenham 4-3 ngama-penalty. iTottenham yaqala ukuhlohla ngoMickey van de Ven wasekulandela igoli ebelivela kuChristian Romero, lokhu okwenziwe ngehlandla lesibili. Otshintshiweyo emidlalweni wePSG uhlohle ngemizuzu 5 kuvelwa kuphumula kuhlandla lesibili, kwathi uGoncalo Ramona wahlohla ngemva kokuba sebehlohle igoli labo lokuqala emzuzwini engama-94. Ukuziphetha lezi ndaba kumsakazo weCitizens Movement Radio nanze bezihamba phambili. Sokulokumemezela njalo ukuba kulungisiswe kokuqhutshwa kwezokhetho. uMnangagwa ufuqa ukuba ukhetho ludluliselwe phambili. Ibandla eliphikisayo lithi kuzaliwa ngabantu. Sesihlukumezeke kakhulu ngenxa yesikhundla sikaMnangagwa sokuba ngumphathi ntambo wenhlanganiso yeSADC, kusho lo owayeboshiwe. Siziphetha lapha lezi ndaba.